morning, Bruce Becker here from the studio for the tip of the day. I had several requests from some guys that wanted to have me do a small tutorial regarding a technical approach that Freddie Gruber called the system. By all other names, it would be called push-pull, open-close, whatever you want to call it. It is basically a microcosm of the molar method, whereby the molar method, you would be pushing from your forearm down. As soon as you get to a more extended tempo, you want to maybe just relegate all the push and the pull into the wrist and fingers. So essentially, what we want to do is just create a bond between the pivoting stick and the ring and the middle finger, and pinky finger can be there as well. It doesn't have to be kicked out of the team. So a couple of building blocks that I would use to sort of set that up is, one, I want my hand set up. And I say that quite frequently, but that requires some, setups that would take a long time for me to go through on a small few-minute tutorial. So that being said, what I want to do is start with a shuffle to get the push-pull. And as I do this exercise, I'm going to start the push on the of 4. So all my numbers will be the pull. So when I'm shuffling, I'm going to feel a pull. A couple things I want to take into consideration when I'm pulling up is I don't want to, pull the stick back in any kind of abrupt fashion. I want to ride the pivoting stick up and carry through the energy of the bounce so that when I attack the next push, I'm coming at it from a little bit of a flatter position. So there's my shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and now I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. As I'm getting my upstroke or my pull, you can hear that I'm clearly getting a nice pop off the pad. That's a timing issue. You want to really get that stick tip to strike off the pad while you are closing. So those are working somewhat simultaneous to create a nice dense pop on your pull stroke. The push stroke, because you're pushing down, you want to get a nice pivot over the middle finger in general. And so that is, again, requiring a little bit of a setup of the hand so that you have a good thumb and index finger position to allow the stick to pivot easily. When I basically throw down either in a molar throw, so where I wind up to get that, I can get a nice pivot. Coming from here, even with smaller energy or small downward force, I can still get a really nice pivot to the stick. So all right, so we did the shuffle to the triplets. That's part one of what I would do. The other exercise that I would do is to take the push starting on beat 1 and play that with a group of triplets. So I'll do 2 bars of triplets to 2 bars of 16th notes. So I'd play 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 E and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4 E and a 1. This 16th note thrust is what I was using on the intro to this video. That would be very, very useful and very applicable to time settings. You could either play it as fast 8th notes or 16th notes, and it would be quite an easy run when you're playing on the ride cymbal. If I was playing on the hi-hat, I would generally stick a little bit more with my molar method, as I don't really want to stay too to the tip of the stick on the hi-hat. Some things I would, but other things I may want to sit a little bit more with the shoulder of the stick on the hi-hat, and that would not really be helpful to the push-pull technique. It would require that I'm really muscling it, and I don't even think the stick's going to respond very well. So it's really a kind of a jagged mess. So I would stay more with my inside the hand molar method. So anyway, the push-pull for cymbal, maybe the molar for the hi-hat, whatever way you want to slice it, the push-pull, the system, whatever you want to call it. It's basically just a bonding of your fingers with the body of the stick, allowing that stick to pivot, and inside that hand pivot, the fingers are always staying with the stick. So that's my small tutorial regarding the system. I hope you enjoyed. Bruce Becker here from the studio, bidding you all a great day as well as a good practice day if you're into your practice mode. And I'll see you next time. Peace.